I hated Christians. To me, it just made sense to not believe what they believed. I always viewed God just as religion. Like, I didn't know about relationship with God or knowing Jesus. I saw God just as another excuse. The hopelessness that comes with not knowing Jesus is indescribable. But it's just, you feel like you're fighting by yourself and there's no way out. And it feels like you're almost in a concrete box. And so then you're just sitting there in the dark, in this box, saying, I can't get out. And you know you can't get out. Like my whole life, I didn't like people. I was always just fighting. And then March 9th in 2019, Jesus changed my life. I was at a cheer banquet with one of my friends, and afterwards he was gonna take me home, drop off his mom, and pick up some friends. But that night, God was speaking to him, and God told him, Tristan needs to be at church tonight. The message that night was about God's love, and it kind of spoke to me a little bit, because I'd never heard the love of God like that before. Worship team got up on stage, and they were singing a song, and out of nowhere, the lead singer stopped, and she starts singing Amazing Grace. And it was the line, saved a wretch like me, and it literally felt like someone walked up to me and just stabbed me right in the chest. And so someone else hops up on stage and they're like, if you don't know Jesus and you want to know Jesus, or you need healing, you need prayer, come to this side of the stage and we'll give it to you. And at that moment, my friend looks at me and he's like, you want to go? And at that moment I did. And so I go over and the guy asked me what I want prayer for. And a little backstory, I was born with a really messed up back. And it wasn't scoliosis, it was just bad circumstances. But from the time I was 2 days old, every month I would go to the chiropractor because my back was just in such excruciating pain. And it had gotten so bad to the point where I could even stand up without someone helping me first. And so I go over and I give prayer, and about 10 seconds after this man starts praying, I feel like this warm glow along my spine, like someone put a heat pack on it. And my friend looks at me and he says, go sit down. So I go sit down and I stand straight up, and it's the first time 16 years of my life that I don't feel any back pain. And a few moments later, the guy who prayed for me asked if I wanted to give my life to Jesus. And of course, I didn't know what I was getting into at that point, but I said yes. Almost instantly after they start praying, I black out. And the next thing I see is this man walking towards me. And he comes probably this close in front of my face, and I realize it's Jesus. And I was fully expecting for him to call me a sinner, a drug addict, a pervert, just anything. But all he says is, you're saved now, my son. Before that moment, I was believing a lie. And then truth came and looked me right in the face. That night I had a dream that I was walking in a meadow beside a peaceful stream. And Jesus was holding my hand, and it was me. And I looked like I was probably 3 or 4 or 5 years old again. And he was just showing me what peace truly looked like. And so I'm going almost into my second year of being a Christian. And Jesus has showed me a way that's far beyond anything I could have ever imagined. He's given me a life that's worth living. He's given me a reason to breathe, to wake up in the morning. And I now have purpose to where I can look forward to the future and not regret the past. I have hope for tomorrow and no regret for today, because I still have the rest of my life. I have eternity to look forward to with Jesus. It's never too late to turn to him. It's never too late to ask for him. And there's no such thing as too late of an encounter. Jesus is here for you. He loves you. And I thought I was gone. I thought I was a mistake. I thought I was here for no apparent reason. And then he came and he gave me a reason. I now have a life that's worth living.